Alright, so we got a house out here working on, not too far from where I was at. We're in Old Town. They got some pretty good size houses here. So we put 2 units down that way and we replaced a unit over here. So they got 3 total units on this house. Let's see how the coil looks. Not too bad. You can see through it. And they said the unit wasn't running. I'm gonna check, took the caps off, I'm gonna check the pressures. I'm gonna go ahead and put these up in there. And we're gonna check the capacitor, check the amp draw, you know, just kind of check it over. I always hate those load management boxes. And it could, you know, it's been hot recently. And they'll click the outside unit. So how these are working, as you see, got a communication wire going into the unit, and it breaks the yellow wire for the contactor to pull in. And so when there's someone sitting there watching the power, when that power goes up too high, they start blanking off sections of the city and start blanking off people's air conditioners. And they do that 4 or 5 times a day for up to 15 minutes each time. So I really hate those, and there's not much you can do about them. You can't take them off, you can't do anything with it. City of New Bern, it's required. So I really hate those things, and that could be what's going on with this. And you know, with the 105 heat index yesterday, it's going to be kind of warm. So I don't really suspect we're going to have too many problems. But like I said, we're going to check amps, we're going to check the capacitor, we're going to check the contactor, we're going to check it all. Check pressures, just make sure everything looks good. So we're about to go inside. We're going to put these field piece probes, going to put them in return in a supply. Return one is good to go. Return is good to go, and I would like to go as close as possible to supply, as close as possible to the unit. I feel like this one is relatively closer, but it's feeling really good coming out of here. Get on the latter end of the airflow. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll turn this one on. Can't measure anything if we don't turn them on, huh? Okay. I took the iPhone. I'll go ahead and connect up. 14.6, 14.7. We just put them in, so it's gonna take time to register. And it seems like it's doing good. And this is kind of like, you know, one of those things. And that's what, you know, I'd rather have the problem jump out in front of me. She's a mystery, a mystery. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get our gauges on, get her opened up, check her out. Okay, so I got my amp meter on the black compressor wire, so it does go through a core sense, which pretty much is measuring amperage as well. We're getting 5.36, and on here, everything's looking pretty good. We're getting a green flag. I'm gonna change the parameters around a little bit. This is a 16 SEER. I want to say this is a 3-ton, but it's not gonna be down there. It does. It is a 2-ton. So we'll go ahead and change that to 2-ton. I know the evaporator is probably a PSC. Okay. So we'll continue. We're still getting that green flag. Yeah, I don't know, you know, could be that load management, or they could just be going through them hot flashes. I don't know. So it's doing great. So what we're gonna do, it's already assigned. Okay. So let's pull this back up. 66.8. So we'll do 67, and the outdoor air is 86.9, so 87 degrees. So we're gonna shoot for somewhere 12, 13. We're right on the money. We're on the money. So that's still giving us 539, 538. Let's look in here for what our total is. So run load is 10.9, block rotor amps is 62. So we're way under our 10. So that's looking good. Let's check our fan. 0.8. Okay. Let's see what our fan is wanting on her here. 0.976. So we're good on our fan. We're going to power the unit down. I'm going to check the contactor, and then I'm going to check the capacitor. I'm thinking you're going to be our culprit. Like I said, when it gets really hot, man, they blink these things 5-6 times a day, 15 minutes at a time at most. We're making water. I think she's just getting them hot flashes going on, buddy. Don't know. So we went ahead and got everything loose. We're going to go ahead and check microfarads first. So this is wanting a 35.5. This is going to be kind of hard to do with one hand. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna glue a magnet to my phone, because this is pretty cool. The pin is a little bent, but we got one other. $36. So we're good there. $4.5, we're good there. So this is, like I suspect. I don't suspect there'd be really any issue with this. She said it started working. I don't know. I'm thinking it's that load management, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. So I also got, it's gonna be backwards. So I also took the wires off of the contactor. So now I'm going to attempt to try to film the contactor. I don't think there's a way I can really position my phone to let y'all see. And I'm not bringing out my okay, so that's 19.5 ohms. So that's good. Put this back together. Put you back on. It's low voltage, it ain't gonna really mess you up too much, but I still don't like getting shocked. Still don't like it. Okay, so it's looking good. So I'm really kind of dumbfounded. We'll see if we got a float switch, you know, just check the other stuff, but I think this is gonna be it over here. I think we're looking good. Alright, went inside, got my probes, was talking to the lady, and they're kind of getting a little bit more information as far as, you know, we're making tons of water, as far as what's really going on with the unit, because I'm not finding any issues out here. So pretty much what she told me is, you know, it was about 6 degrees above where they had it set. 72, so she was saying like 78 was inside. And you know, I was telling her like about the load management box, and of course how hot it is. You know, it just tends to struggle a little bit. Now I told her, you know, if it wasn't working, you'd be in the mid 80s every bit inside. So it's definitely working. It's just really hot. You know, these things are designed for 90-degree temperatures. You know, and it's rarely just 90 degrees here. I mean, it's a lot hotter than that. But other than that, it's looking good. So I'm gonna take my stuff back to the truck. And I'm looking at getting a new bag. I know one of our technicians, Tyler, he has this really cool field piece bag. Pretty cool looking. You know, I was thinking about maybe getting that. I like this design because of that clip. When I'm working on huge ladders, you know, I can just take out what I don't use and what I need, just leave in there. Yep, there goes the drill. And then I can clip it onto my belt and have it hanging off of me. So that's pretty nice. But thinking of either getting that field piece bag or just going ahead and biting the bullet and getting a Vito. I think that's what I want, a Vito. You know, it's only money. You know, whatever. Paydays every Friday. And, you know, we ain't worried about money over here. Money's just an object. So, make enough of it. Don't worry about it. Get what you want. Life's too short. Don't worry about money. Money is the root of all evil. But yeah, it's a nice house. Got a Heil, another Amana from the other side, and got this 2-ton just for this little area in here. It's like a bathroom, a hallway, and 2 guest rooms. So it really should suffice for that. But like I said, we're just hot as hell today. She's a scorcher, son. She's a scorcher. Hi. All right, we're good to go. Yeah, so this one out here seems to be doing just fine. You know, going in right in the bill, bringing it back. We've already dropped down 2 degrees, so it was 77 in there. It's 75, and it's set on 74. You know, it's not finding an issue. I mean, I checked the float switch. I mean, it's dry as a pin. I don't think there's ever been water in the little secondary drain that comes off with the float switch. It's a mystery. I think it's just the fact that the load management, how hot it is, plus, I mean, she might be going, you know, having heat flashes or something, I'm not sure. But I just told her to monitor it and checked everything out, told her, you know, hey, everything looked good. I mean, it's, all the data is great. So, hopefully it works out for her. You know, her father lives there, she's going there to take care of him every once in a while, so, you know, it's a new house, you know, she's not there that much, so, but it's working good. So another one working good. Oh man, there's a huge giant wreck.